have any stats, do we?
Let me ask Jason if they have any. I got a couple of key numbers right here. If you want to just take a look through. I got kind of the mobile.
You think I can see that?
Sorry.
You think I can see that?
He's new here.
Just what did Ty throw for? And
Ty passed for went 23 and 32, 320 and touchdown. KJ 19, 114 and 3 touchdowns. D 8 catches for 155 yards and a touchdown. And then defensively, let's see here.
How many tackles did Royce have?
you have to see Royce. He must have done something.
I'm bringing him again.
Yeah, that's going good.
Thank you.
You got it.
I was going to say, your first game setup was good, but I normally sit in this chair, and I feel like I'm way over than usual. So I'm not sure what happened there, buddy. But, you did a good job. After your first time. I'm good. I'm good.
Waiting on KJ and Lockett. Do you want to get started? Do you want to wait on this game?
No, I can wait for them.
Okay.
Because hey, Will popped his head in. I don't think he knew. There he is.
Just waiting on KJ.
Nice pick on that.
Pass me one of them.
Yep, you got it. He got 3 touchdowns. D. Bowens, 155 yards.
Yeah, he gonna be something.
Let's go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Are y'all rolling? Ready? All right, Coach, if you could just start with an opening statement.
Yeah, it was a great win. We lost a lot of momentum there at the end of the half. Not getting 7 down there, then even worse, not getting 3 down there was a big momentum change. And we addressed it in the locker room at halftime. We go in the second half, we win the ball game, man. We can't worry about that. We know it's a big momentum change. We know it gave them some life, but we as men have to now move on. I thought we did a great job of doing that. There's times I looked out there, and there was 4 freshmen at the skill positions, and some guys that hadn't played a whole lot at certain spots, and we were moving them around. So I have to give the offensive staff a lot of credit because it was a mix and match a lot of the day there. Losing Tyler and losing Davion was pretty hard. Defensively, we made so many big plays defensively. There just was a point where I think we just started wearing down. Again, I think they're a good football team that has kind of gone a little bit what we've gone through. Lost a couple close games. Easily could have been more like 4-2 or 5-2 going into this thing. Have 2 Division I games on their schedule, but it was a well-fought game, and I'm really proud of our guys, especially that we had to play some guys that we had no idea that they're going to have to play, and put Fifield in there at the end. I mean, Mitchell Watanabe just gutted it out as long as he possibly could, and we needed him, and what a difference he makes. And then we had to go with the freshman to finish out the game, and we had to get 3 first downs there to end the game, and we did. I mean, I would have kicked the ball off deep to us too, because we had been running the ball real well, and KJ just hit some things downhill that really made the difference in that drive. And I don't say to hold on, But we were holding on because just physically the amount of bodies that were going down, it was a big deal. You know, Will had the big interception. You know, we lost Daniel Adams last week to an ACL. Was getting surgery this week. You know, so that's just the kind of mentalities. And Will had played a lot of football for us before, but it's just we're in a situation where, hey, someone goes down, the next guy has to step up. You know, it doesn't matter what the name on the back of the jersey is. You know, you're a Bearcat, and we need you right now. So, really happy for the kids. I just saw a 310-pound tight end coach do a full split in the post-game dance, because if we win, we're gonna enjoy it, and we absolutely enjoyed that great win. So, questions?
Yeah, Coach, you talked about the emotions in the locker room. What was the scene like in the locker room? It seemed pretty loud from in here.
Yeah, no, I mean, I made a big point that when if we win the game the week before, we always have a highlight tape. And so before the Lamar Friday night talk, or at the end of the Friday night talk, I put the highlight tape on. And one of the things I noticed in the highlight tape when we had beaten Northwestern was there's maybe 10 guys dancing. I'm one of those 10 guys. And I said, I just realized that we took winning for granted, because winning's hard. And especially where we are right now, how banged up we are. And when we win, everyone's dancing. Every coach, every player, and the guys are looking forward to that. And we got Coach Lovett out there, who's got some age on him, and we got the big cat out there, and so Sadiq got in there. So it was a lot of fun watching all the coaches dance with the players. And again, that's how we kind of run the place. It's like we're in this thing together, and we win together, we lose together. I think we also know that by winning this ball game, kind of, you know, this was the most important game of our lives. Now next week's the most important game of our lives. So I think the guys are excited the fact that we have another most important game. This program has too much history to play for, you know, pride. We don't want to be a program playing for pride. We want to be a program playing for something. And, you know, we all know next week is going to be a big game against an outstanding opponent.
Will, Coach mentioned your interception. How big was that for you coming in your first start and getting that pick early in the game to kind of get the team rolling?
It was a pretty big deal. I was excited. I was just happy to get the opportunity to get out there and play. So when I got the interception, I seen he threw it, and it was an overthrow, and I was like, man, this is really coming to me. So it was exciting. It was a great moment. You know, really my first interception since I've been in college, so it was something I won't forget for sure.
And KJ, you really came alive there in the second half. I think I had about 100 yards there down the stretch. What did you see that was different there in the second half from the defense?
We just evaluated back in the halftime, got stuff together, made the corrections, and converted.
Hey, Coach, can you kind of talk about the impact of D. Bowens today? 8 catches, 155 yards, 1 touchdown.
Well, and, you know, the thing I'm most excited about is he turned the ball over going in that we're about to make it 21-0, and that's going to be a big deal. And he turns the ball over going in, and you know, he played at a great high school program. He wasn't going to get shaken. You know, he kept on playing and made so many big plays for us. You know, when you put a freshman out there, that's one of your biggest fears, is that if they make a mistake, are they going to go into the tank because they just felt they left this whole team of seniors and upperclassmen down? And exact opposite. He just dug down and kept on playing. So you love getting kids from a place like Carthage, where football is really, really, really important. And they played in big ball games. They played in state championships. And, you know, like I said, you know, when he made that mistake, which we're about to make it 21-0, we have a chance to, you know, take care of this thing now, take care of it early. And instead, it goes 14-7. Really impressive. He just kept on playing and made those plays in the second half.
Coach, I guess just kind of talk about going on the defense a little bit, kind of talk about the couple of interceptions and the key stops that y'all are able to get late on in the game.
Yeah, you know, I mean, overall, especially coming off of last week's game, and that was a team effort last week where we were 2 for 16 on third downs, so we couldn't keep the defense off the field, and the defense was just overrunning so many things and missing so many I mean, and I don't know if it was a product of being on the road for 3 straight weeks or what was going on, or the fact that when we got 81 thrown at a game, that was a big momentum shift. But, you know, all I know is that the kids came to work this week. We had championship level Thursday and Friday practices. Made, I thought, some real strides to get better. We had to get better. And like I said, it's a win that means we get a chance to play for something next week, which these guys all want to keep on playing for something.
Royce, you guys had a tough possession deep in, backed up in the territory after that botched snap. What was kind of your guys' mentality, and where were you at? Because you spent a lot of time wrapping guys up today.
Well, I mean, for the defense, it was a big focus on, in the red zone, things happen fast. So, you have to watch your keys, look into your assignments, and when you see it, you just have to react,
And I guess Coach and KJ, there was a lot more, catches out of the backfield for you today. Was that part of the game plan, or was that something that just kind of happened as you went along? And how comfortable were you catching from Ty?
Me and Ty always had a connection since freshman year. We even made a handshake and everything. And just me and him got that connection. We catch the ball together. We just know, it's there.
Yeah, but it was part of the game plan. I mean, the thing about KJ is he doesn't limit you in how you call your plays because he can protect, he can run inside, he can run outside, and then also he's really good in pass, running pass routes. The thing that he's really perfected that screen pass, which is hard to do because there's a patience to it. And a lot of times younger players, and you got to remember, KJ played like 4 or 5 games last year. We played him last year because we're getting a little banged up at the running back spot. Couldn't go in the playoffs with just 2 running backs. Had to play him, and so really, this is really his first year of getting like full-time duty, and for him to understand the timing of that screenplay, and it's been a huge play for us. We've run out a number of different formations, and again, KJ does such a great job of looking that ball in, find his blockers, and getting north-south.
And Coach, big game from Bowens, young talent. Just what kind of potential do you see from him?
Oh, we know both those kids from Carthage are going to be special. It's funny because we almost didn't get D, and then someone in the conference pulled on him, and they had filled up. And so, we went back in and we got him here. And, I mean, when we got him in the summertime, he was the buzz. All the guys were saying, Coach, he's ready now. I mean, he's got some special talent. So he reminds you a little bit of a Yeti, a little faster, in that he's going to catch everything, going to battle, and like I said, the nice thing about getting guys from a place like Carthage is those guys have played in big ball games, and they can usually assimilate pretty quickly into playing college football.
Royce, one of the things we talked about this week was kind of filling gaps, especially on the backside. How happy were you with what you saw from the defense in regards to that today?
Oh, man, guys are flying around doing great. The focus this week was playing clean, because if we play clean, Coach always says that, we win. And big thing about defense is when we do our assignments, they can't move the ball. So as long as we do our assignments and get our job done, then we can trust the guys next to us that we'll get it done.
And if you saw, they changed the total game plan in terms of who they are. They're a throw at 65% of the time. Against us, they want to try to run the ball, want to try max protecting, because they were nervous about our front getting after them in terms of sacks and hits on the quarterback and those kind of things. And I think it's just a testament to the guys up front that they've made people change, game plans. And I think that's going to be the kind of mindset people are going to try to attack us, try to run the ball at us, 7-man protection, try to hold up and take some shots downfield. But we've held up pretty well in the back end. And again, when people change who they are, it usually gets them out of their comfort zone, which I'm fine with.
Anything else, guys?
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. You can take these.
Gatorade.
Cage.
Okay.
Yeah, take that.